Alright, I think my stuff worked. For the most part. Pop this over. I am still a cat because I've been too lazy. Oh, it got rid of my good stuff. Dude, put me back to normal. There we go. I'm back. Lately, I just like being a cat. So I think I'm gonna be a cat for a while. Alright, we won't have Zed tonight.
Desire.
That's a Caladarian. We won't have Zed tonight. Zed said he wasn't gonna be here.
What'd you say?
I say Zed won't be here.
Indeed.
Which is fine, because we technically don't need 8 people. But it sucks because he's gonna miss out on mounts. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. I was using a PS5 controller last night for something, and sometimes that like messes everything up.
Oh, I gotcha.
The microphone in the PS5 controller.
Yeah, that tends to happen. But okay, cool. Harry, swear to God, he's probably gonna be late. That's fine. Oh hey, never mind. Yeah, it's fine. Where's everybody else? Where's everybody else? Oh, I know where Cat is. Cat is Cat is stuck in Paradigm. He's stuck in Tower. I know how that is. That shit. I hate that so much.
It's so sad.
That rate is crazy.
Let's see, where is... It's so bad. Yeah, Tower is usually pretty bad. I will fucking leave if it's Tower. I don't even care if I get that 30-minute.
I struggle more in Puppet's Bunker.
I haven't had much trouble in Puppy's Bunker. Where's the mark tracking? There it is.
There's this one boss. Maybe it's Marks. I don't remember. No, there's this one. There's one boss that like splits the arena into 3 circles.
That's Marks. That's in the first one.
Okay. Yeah, I hate that boss.
Let's see. So we're in Hades for 2 instead of 3 since we won't have Zed.
Okay. Hades is lucky today. We're only gonna beat him up a little bit.
Yep. And then we can skip Warrior of Light. Actually, no, we cannot skip Warrior of Light. Elliot needs Warrior of Light.
That's fine. I farmed that one. I don't remember it being terribly bad.
And then we have to do Ruby, Emerald, and Diamond.
Now that's gonna be rough.
Well, the good news is we only need Ruby once. Well,
Yeah.
depending on when the dog drops. Or whatever the fuck it is drops.
The quib.
Yeah, the dragon. Emerald will have to do twice, and Diamond will have to do twice. And then we will go back to the savages that are needed.
But what about Varus? Does he have one?
But no.
No, okay, I didn't think so.
No, Varus was how to get that artifact gear dieable.
Yeah, I'm looking in my saddlebag and I have 4 of his totems. And I was like, why are these here? I don't know.
Yeah, I have 4 of them, but I think they changed it to where you don't need that anymore.
Oh, that's cool.
I think. I could be wrong.
I went years without like, having this check mark next to his fight because I like just didn't know that it was even like a thing you had to do. For
Yeah.
everything.
Button. If. Technically, we don't need Yonzi. Where is... Oh, for delivery. There's... I don't remember. He's actually on my phone. Oh, no. Oh, there. Hold on. Not the one I need. Oh.
Hello.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
You're fine. Cat is still in hell. Poor cat.
In hell?
Yeah, they're stuck in a power run.
Tower?
Paradigm's Reach.
Oh. I thought this was like another tower reference that Corey was bringing.
No. There's Jonesy.
Let me get my coffee finished.
And we're waiting on the
I took a nap.
nice.
In Monster Hunter. I was like, I'm gonna just take a nap.
I was just in the store that sells hobby stuff, and I was looking at Monster Hunters. They had Nergigante, they had Valstrax. No, not Valstrax. What's the one from Iceborne? I don't remember its name. Monster. The big ice dragon, whatever its name is.
Oh, I don't remember what it is.
Velcana.
Velcana, yes. They had that. They had Nergigante. And they had, there was one other. I think it was T-Rex. They're starting to run out. Like, they're just, not replenishing them.
I mean,
Yeah, I know.
there's obvious reasons for that. It sucks,
It's
but
sad.
yeah, it sucks, but there's obvious reasons for that.
Yeah.
For what?
For the figures not getting restocked.
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot going on right now.
I just picked up a Bleach figure. That's pretty cool. That's my guilty pleasure.
I hope to someday own a really nice Godzilla figure.
They have a whole Godzilla section in the store that I was at.
Oh boy.
Oh, I know. Like, there's some good ones. I specifically want either Burning Godzilla from the one with Destroya, or either the Biolante Godzilla or the Ghidorah Godzilla, because that's also the year I was born, and it's like the funniest fucking movie ever. It's bad because it's funny. But I really love the Terminator wannabe in that movie, M11. If you know what I'm talking about, I have a video I can also show you that's...
I'm trying to think of like all the Godzillas that I've seen in the store now. They have a lot of them, but like it's also a lot of like supporting monsters, you know, like just other kaiju.
I would like a
Kind of just
Mothra.
mash them all together. Yeah, I've seen a Mothra like once. I like Mothra.
I do also unironically like the TriStar design. I don't like the movie because she dies, but I do like how it looks. I actually think that's a really cool interpretation of a Godzilla in a more kind of sleek fashion.
The craziest Godzilla that I saw today was there was like a little Godzilla plush, and it's inside of a plush of a cup of ramen.
Okay, I found it. If you look in general, this is a scene from the 1991 Godzilla versus...
Wait, what year is this?
1991.
Okay, 91, gotcha.
Yeah, the Heisei era. I'm not really big into Showa.
Oh my
I
God,
want to see more of the Showa, but
This is ridiculous, I love it.
oh, it just gets better.
This feels like a YouTube group.
Nope. So the guy chasing them is called M11. Oftentimes they would get like American actors. They would just go to like the army bases and just like find like the white guy.
Like in Okinawa or wherever.
Yeah, they would just, you know, because they are not good actors. M11 I do think is actually a very good actor. Not to shame against it. Like as time goes on, they actually start getting better actors, American actors in their movies. But like some of them, you're just like, this kid is just really happy to be in a Godzilla movie, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, I'd be happy too.
In M11, the Terminator guy has that energy through the whole movie. Like he is just happy to be there. And I can't help but get excited when he's on screen because he's having a good time, and so I start having a good time. It's hard to explain, but it's also very bad plotline because it involves time travel.
Time travel, oh boy.
It's a lot of things, but I do think it's worth a watch. It's an interesting movie. I do emphasize that. I'll tell people it's either a good movie or an interesting movie. Good movie means like hands down, you know, this should be given an award, the acting's stunning, everything's top notch.
Jesus.
An interesting movie means you won't be bored while you're watching it. For good or bad reasons. So, and especially with older film, you can run into kind of that Broadway campy sort of... It's like almost watching a school play situation, and like it just gets funnier with certain films. Anyway, sorry I'm rambling.
That's all cool.
But yeah, that short is the energy of that movie. So, like there's a scene where like a CEO is in his big tower and Godzilla like comes up to it and they're like staring, mean mugging each other, and then Godzilla just blasts him. Like, okay. Like he's a bastard in some of these movies. It's quite funny. It isn't until the baby Godzilla is introduced that
God,
Godzilla
the
is
baby
like,
is so funny.
he is so cute. Because there's like Manila, which is like the Showa era one. That's the one.
That's the one that's a guy in a suit, right?
They're all guys in suits.
Well, that's the one that's like extremely campy looking, right?
It's the one that's uncomfortable to look at.
Yeah.
That's all that you need to know. Like
Yeah, I've
that
seen
one. which is sad because like the movie itself, I've seen bits of it, and I'm like, oh, this is like actually pretty fun and cute, and interesting as talking about like lock and key children, like people who are so busy, like they have kids, but like they're never with them.
Yeah.
Right, like, and just sort of that's what the movie is about, like how this little boy navigates it. But if Manila wasn't so uncomfortable looking, I think it would have been a lot better received. But it's cute because you see Godzilla being a dad, and then but then the Heisei era does introduce another Godzilla Jr. and it's a little less campy, but Godzilla's wrath is redirected to taking care of his kid. So like he's no longer bothering people when Junior is involved. So like something happens to Junior and Godzilla's like, all right, well, time to kick some ass. So I think that's an interesting, like, you see his character because the Heisei era is one continuous timeline. So from 85 to like the millennium, it's supposed to be one timeline. So you don't need to watch them in order, but if you do, you'll kind of have an idea what's going on.
Yeah, I tend to go with like timeline order or the order that the things released in.
Yeah, that's also fun to do. Either way though, once he has Junior, like there's Manila and there's Junior. Once he has Junior, he's no longer bothering people. So like all the movies have like something instigating the fight with him, like they're starting the fight. Whereas the beginning of the movies, he was always coming to Japan for some reason, like he was starting shit on purpose. Or at least in Violante, he was like in a volcano, so like he was coming out and then they pissed
That
him
one
off.
is crazy looking.
It's a good one. I have it on. I got the Criterion edition, and I forced my friend to sit and watch it with me. I was like, "You're watching this." He's like, "Okay." I don't think it was forced. Like he was like, "Fine."
Yeah.
But I generally joke that most people don't willingly go see a Godzilla movie.
I did when I was like 5, probably.
I just love them. Like I know I'm not sitting there going like, "This is cinema. This is perfection." Like no, I love them because they're kind of silly looking.
They're campy.
Well, like
Yeah.
it feels like something I could almost participate in. You know, like
Okay.
I could put a fursuit on and go fucking nuts in a room full of boxes. Right? Like
just for the record, that is actually quite fun.
yeah, no, that sounds fun as hell. Like I want to get a Godzilla suit and just
Like stomp
knock
some
into
shit
some
around.
shit. Yeah, I just want to break some shit. You know, I don't want to hurt people because they're never, the miniatures don't show people. So it's very, yeah, like it's a dude kicking a box down and there's pyrotechnics going on, but like it's fun looking. Like that's cool. If I saw that in real life, I would also be like, that's fucking cool.
I'd be worried, but yeah, that's fucking cool.
Well, no, like if it was a stage play, like
Yeah.
I would be just equally as impressed. And I like stage plays, so maybe